Welcome back to the newest edition of Ryanology. I'm your host, Ryanology, and thank you for tuning in. On this episode, I have an interview with the 4 NHS advisors about the upcoming NHS volleyball game this upcoming Monday. Please stay tuned and enjoy. Welcome back. On this episode of Ryanology, I have our NHS advisors talking to us a little bit about their fundraiser event, but I wanted to kind of let you guys introduce yourselves, so please.
My name is Phoenix Campbell. I'm one of the co-presidents of the NHS.
I'm Serena Carnes. I'm one of the co-secretaries of NHS.
So what is the event that we'll be seeing in the next few weeks, our first fundraiser event?
It's going to be the annual volleyball tournament in the gym. It's going to be held November 21st, and it's going to be just like the prior events with a bracket-style tournament where people sign up and bring their own teams, and then they go through the bracket and see who can make the best volleyball team.
And how many members per team?
I think it's 8.
6 to 8, I believe.
6 to 8, with only 2 volleyball players per team.
Okay, so when are students able to sign up until, and how much is it to kind of secure a spot for a team?
We're going to start signups the week before, so that'd be the 16th, I believe, and it'll be $8 per person for the teams, and they can also buy tickets there for the event, which would be $3 for students and $5 for adults.
Perfect. Serena, at the game, we'll be seeing a sort of raffle going on, so do you want to talk to the viewers at home for some of the items and prizes that you'll be giving away?
Yeah, so we're going to have raffles. There's going to be something for everyone. We have different baskets, like a spa basket, and we have a movie basket. We have a kids basket. We have a candle basket. So it's kind of something for everyone. We're still kind of deciding on the prices. We're not exactly sure yet.
So still kind of figuring those
Yes.
last, nuts and bolts out before getting to the final product.
Yes.
So Phoenix, the money that you'll be raising from, raffles, team signups, what is that going to go towards in this event?
Well, the NHS, we put out a survey to see what people wanted to support, and they decided on a local charity for this year. And then we also, so with me and the other co-president, Ana Oliveira, we got together and we put together a bunch of options for local charities, and they ended up deciding on the Humane Society South Coast, which is a good organization which protects animals and brings them in from the streets or from people who don't want them, to prevent abandonment and overall general welfare for the pets. And last year alone, they saved over 3,000 animals that they brought in from all around the area as well. So like Dartmouth, Westport, Fall River, and it's a great organization that we're happy to donate to.
Of course, and donating to that from the school, from the NHS, it's very important and definitely has the ability to kind of, push our school's name a little bit more, showing that we're definitely more charitable and that we're striving to continue to do better in our community. And Serena, what are we looking for bracket-wise for a donation to that organization? Is there a certain goal that's set for the NHS members to meet?
Do you mean like the amount of money we want to raise? I don't know if we have a set amount of money. I mean, we're just trying to do as best as we can. We are running a bake sale, so we're trying to, all the proceeds from that will go to the Humane Society. We have the raffles, obviously the teams. We don't have really a set amount of money. I don't know what Phoenix thinks about that.
No, we're just trying to do the best we can.
Yeah.
Just trying to pull everything together. And
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially for our first fundraiser. Really just trying to connect with the other advisors and figure out how we're going to go on forward.
Of course, yeah. And the planning in this all, how would you say that process has kind of formed your final decision in this volleyball tournament?
It's been going well. Ms. Vieira had a good way of doing it. She's set us all up in a subcommittee, so we break up the work evenly. And then we talk to the people in our subcommittees to divvy up the work even more. So there's not one person that's doing the bulk of it. It's a lot. It's the whole National Honor Society coming together and raising the money for this organization.
And having that kind of sense of teamwork and just having the ability to work together. First fundraiser shows that this class and group of students will be able to push more and work harder in the future.
Definitely.
So thank you, Phoenix and Serena. Folks at home, we'll be right back with our other two co-advisors of the NHS, Anna and Nyan, so stay tuned.
Hi, what can I get for you today?
Can I please have a coffee?
One coffee, coming right up. Here's your coffee. Enjoy.
This coffee was amazing, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
You want restaurant quality coffee? Then sign up for our cafe delivery service every Tuesday.
Check weekly for the Google form in your email to sign up.
Welcome back. Now I wanted to bring on our other two advisors of the NHS. I have Anna and Nyan, and if you want to kind of let the folks at home know your roles of the NHS.
I'm co-president, so I'm working with Phoenix and alongside all my other officers, like organizing the tournament.
And I'm the treasurer, and I'm working alongside other officers as well as local businesses in the area to see if anyone kind of wants to be part of our organization and if anyone wants to be a sponsor of this event. Perfect.
So we talked with our last two advisors a little bit about the logistics of the game and kind of preparation for it. So I can, if you don't mind me picking your brain a little bit on your kind of goals and, thoughts overall of the situation for the volleyball tournament. So Anna, what would you say your biggest goal is going into this first event for the National Honor Society?
I'm really excited for our first event, honestly. I just hope that everyone has so much fun and that we're able to raise a lot of money, because that is why we're doing it. But I just want it to be something to bring our school together, get everyone hyped up for the fall.
And Nyan, what would you say your biggest prospect is when looking at the amount of teams signing up, the amount of students and involvement? What would you say that the NHS as a team is kind of pushing for from the students?
I think the main goal of our chapter this year especially, and through this tournament, is to really unite our community, really bring everyone together for a really good cause, which is our Humane Society, and really have everyone having fun in the same area, and then for a good cause mainly.
And, moving from a kind of COVIDized National Honor Society to something a little bit more freer, no masks, less restrictions, as we're kind of moving out of it. How would you say, Anna, that you and your team have been able to kind of develop and change from, last year's chapter to this year's new chapter?
Yeah, so I reffed the tournament last year, and everyone had masks on. We were social distancing. It felt disconnected, but I still had so much fun, and I remember like just having a good time, like being a part of something at our school. So I'm just hoping that it's so much better this year. Like, not that it wasn't good last year, but just hoping that everyone has fun, everyone's all together.
Perfect. And Nyan, to kind of move away from the tournament, a little bit about the NHS overall. For students that are in either the sophomore or junior classes, what are some of the requirements for them to join and be able to get into the NHS?
Yeah, so especially towards the end of your junior year, it's really important that you spend your entire kind of high school making sure that your GPA is strong enough. You need a minimum of a 3.5 to join the NHS weighted. And you also want to really focus on how you stay involved in your community, helping other organizations, doing things for the greater good, being compensated, for example, such as community service. And it's such a welcoming and fun community to be a part of. And yeah, always looking out really for the greater good.
And we also have heard a little bit of a rumor about a mascot for the NHS this year. So did you want to kind of introduce that?
Yeah, so our mascot's going to be Sadie, Serena's dog. And since our charity this year that we're like mainly focusing on is the Humane Society, we thought it would be important to choose someone's pet, and Sadie is very popular, so we thought she was best fit.
Absolutely. Working towards a sense of community, working with one another, different students and staff, like Mr. Shea said, one Dartmouth, connecting everybody together. So I'd like to thank the two of you for coming on the show today, as well as the two other advisors and students as well. During the lunch shifts, please, please, please sign up for such an amazing cause. All the money will be going towards the Humane Society, and even if you don't come, participating in things like the raffles, even a donation to the NHS, every little bit helps. So thank you once again, and I hope to see you all soon and for a hopeful and wonderful volleyball tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Ryanology. I'd like to thank the 4 NHS advisors for coming on the show today, as well as you. Please, if you'd like to come down to the NHS volleyball game, while it may be a little late for students to sign up, there are plenty of raffles where people can come in, donate to the NHS, get some tickets, and put them in for some pretty amazing prizes and a pretty great time as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the DHS TV Media YouTube channel for any further uploads or updates that we may have. Thank you.